my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Lock in.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Marcus Golden, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Trubisky will throw to Gabriel, middle of the field, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Orvin.
Now it's Barkley. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Matchbox lights.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on third down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Set up. 180. Track 52. Come on. Good track. Good track.
First down, a run with Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill. Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. But he completes it to Cohen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check it up. 180. All day, every day, any day.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing, Jones. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Say. Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
From the gun, Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jones operating from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, Davis. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Trubisky to the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come on, QB, come on. Check. Lucky. Ran. Hey, ball. Cross.
Now it's Trubisky. Steps. Now Trubisky lost the football.
That's right. Get the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. A beautiful fake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, as the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Bears 10, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Alert!
Back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Bring it!
Out of the gun, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Giants first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gallman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Jumper. Greystone, travel. Hey, echo. Hit it.
Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go.
Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Hey, wahoo.
Switch. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Fight.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Trubisky now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
52 right here. 52. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. It's caught. It's Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All day, defense, all day, all day. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check nickel.
2nd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Let's go, let's go.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the safety creep. Check 4, check 4.
From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike, pick me up. Here we go.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 16, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready.
Check, 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 check. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Slam.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jones throwing on 4th down. It's caught. Shepard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Come on, 180.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.